Let's take a look at the best air purifier for dusty houses. So, where any kind of situation where you're dealing with dust, you don't necessarily need a HEPA filter, which is one of the highest levels of filtration, but I think it's nice to have that. It just works more effectively. But the challenge is that if you have a HEPA filter, they're very good at filtering out small particles. They can get clogged with dust fairly quickly. So it helps to have an air purifier that has a pre-filter that's going to get that dust out of the air without necessarily clogging up the HEPA filter. And that's why I like the Aris air purifier here. It does have the HEPA filter that's going to remove allergens and small particles, but it also has this removable and washable dust filter on the outside that gets those big, big dust particles. And you can see it's really doing quite an effective job of getting those in my house. So I think this is the best one for best air purifier for a dusty house because you're not going to fill up that HEPA filter with dust. You're going to get it with that pre-filter, and then you still use the HEPA in here for those smaller particles and animal dander and that kind of thing. That said, the best overall purifier for a house where you have dust, I think, could still be this Medify Air MA112. And the reason for that is that although the Aris has that pre-filter, it's not as powerful of a fan. So if you've got a big house or you're releasing a lot of dust, like when you're cleaning, the dust might have time to settle before it gets pulled out of the air with the Aris. On the other hand, the MA112 here is so powerful that it's going to get that dust before it has a chance to settle. Downside, though, is that it does not have a pre-filter, so you're going to be filling up your HEPA filter more quickly with that dust. You can see the HEPA filter inside here. Just things to keep in mind. Overall, I would say the Aris is great, unless you have a really, really big space. You have a big space where that dust is going to settle before it gets picked up, then I would go with the MA112. And thanks to Aris and to Medify Air, who makes the MA112, for sending these to me to check out. Overall, these are both great options for that dusty house.